Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. You're going to be so glad you did. What we have today is, I guess maybe it's a hack, I don't know. So recently I made a dish that called for cream. When I was at the supermarket, I wasn't sure how much cream I needed, so I grabbed a quart. And of course I get it back and I didn't need anywhere near as much, so I've got a lot of heavy cream left over. I started thinking, I was like, well, you know what, we can make butter, because after we make butter, we could freeze it. And, you know, in the day when they made butter, it was a chore, it was a lengthy process because they did it manually, you know, they churned the butter, and they would sit around, take turns, and they would sing songs.
Then comes the cream, takes good butter to make your daddy scream.
Well, we're not going to sing any songs because it's probably going to take about as long to make it as one of today's songs is anyway, so plus the whole copyright thing, don't even get me started. Let's get to it. All you're going to need is some heavy cream and some salt. So what to expect, because once this starts, I'm only probably going to stop it once to season it. Or to check the seasoning, I should say. It's going to be loud, but you know, I apologize for that. So you put it in, you just put it on, let it go. You're going to see it gets to a whipped cream consistency. If you wanted whipped cream at that point, you put sugar in. If you want butter, you put salt in if that's your desire, or your other herbs if you want to make herbal butter. And then you start it until you see the fat separate from the buttermilk. And at that point, you're done with the food processor. I'm going to put all this in. Now I'm going to start with a pinch of salt. And let me just state, you know, while you can do this, in no way is it economical. The only way it's going to be economical is if you can get cream while it's on sale. Not half and half. It's got to be heavy cream or whipping cream, because the amount that is going to come out of this is probably about what you would get in the store for a pound of butter, and the price of cream is like $5 plus for a quart, so in no way is it economical. And now we're just going to turn it on. Right there you can hear a change in the motor. And you can see just about that point where it's becoming whipped cream. I'm going to put just another pinch of salt in, and that'll be it. So I think if I used a teaspoon, I used a lot. And we're going to start it again. Just, you can see it's almost there, but we need to go to that point where the solids separate from the liquid or the buttermilk.
Peter at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come, come, butter, come. Peter at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come. Come on, Sally, come on, John. I'll make enough of butter to all have some. Peter at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come. Come, butter, come, come, butter, come. Peter at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come. Come on, Billy, come on, John. I'll make enough of butter, you can always have some. Come, butter, come, butter, come. We're at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come, butter, come. All you grandchildren want to hand all the made enough for butter to feed you all. Come, butter, come, butter, come. Peter at the gate, waiting for the butter cake. Come, butter, come.
So here you can see the solids, and then down here the liquid. So I'm just going to let this go a little bit more, and then we'll go to the next step. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to strain this. This liquid, it's not cultured buttermilk like you get where it's got that sour taste. But you can process it. I'm sure if you look on the internet, you'll be able to find how to process it into a cultured buttermilk. Or you can use it like this for pancakes or other cake recipes. You don't want to press it too much through the screen, otherwise push the butter through the screen. Okay, so what you want to do at this point is rinse this until it comes clear. Okay, so I know I said that this buttermilk you could save if you want. I don't want to save it, so I'm just going to dump that. And I'm going to run cold water over the butter. I'm going to squeeze it. And it looks pretty clear, so I'm going to call this done. So I decided to weigh out of curiosity. Now, mind you, I'm probably maybe 2 cups shy of having a full quart, and it doesn't yield even a pound, just short of a pound. I've got 12.6 ounces. Again, not economical, but satisfying. Got a piece of wax paper here. I did one already, and I figured, well, let me do this other one and show you. I'm just going to put it on the wax paper, elongate it, start to roll it, pull it back to shape it. And this is how I'll freeze it. Well, I'll wrap it in some other wrap too. And then I'm going to put this in to chill a little bit, but I'm going to put this on a plate. Now, this butter, you can process even further. You can process it into ghee, which would make it last even longer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in some wax paper, and then I'm going to freeze it, but not until I have some on some toast with some jalapeno pepper jelly.